Well, hi Aries, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your August reading. Wow, I can't believe it's August already. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to be posting on Wednesdays and Fridays now in the mornings. So this is the change that you will notice right away. So I'm going to shuffle these cards a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of this reading. So Aries, let's find out what you can expect coming up in your life. The month of August here. All right, Aries, the overall energy here of your reading, the Six of Swords. So you are moving forward. You're moving forward with a lot of swords, a lot of truth, a lot of clarity. So let's find out why the Six of Swords surround your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Five of Wands. Stress, anxiety, and confusion. This is what you're moving away from. So never fear, because this isn't going to last too long, because you are definitely getting your truth and your clarity, and you're going to be moving away from the anxiety, the stress, and the confusion that you now face in your life. Those are the two highest energies of this whole reading. Up here next to your stress and confusion is the Seven of Cups. It's about love. Cups are love. These are cups that have something else in them. There's no room for love. You know, this one here is glowing like, pick me, but there's something else in it, you know. So I feel like you have this confusion going on about the love, which is associated with the Five of Wands. You're stressed about it and confused, but you will be moving forward from all this anxiety. Right next to the Seven of Cups is the Two of Wands. Yeah, you're hanging on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings in one hand, and in the other hand you have the World. So you're ready for a change. You're ready for a new life cycle. So here you are contemplating your direction and how you are going to move forward. And you're definitely going to figure it out, because the Six of Swords surround your entire reading. Right under the Five of Wands, all that confusion, stress, and anxiety. There's also pain associated with it. There's heartbreak. It can represent a third party, the Three of Swords. And I see one other card that can, so that's a possibility. That would definitely make somebody wonder about the love. If there's something hurtful going on, has you stressed, anxious, and confused, and you're ready to just move forward from it. I have the Devil on the other side of the Six of Swords and under the Two of Wands. So this is the card for Capricorn. So Capricorn might be strong in your chart, strong in somebody else's chart. It's only Capricorn because of the horns. The energy is entirely different. The energy is toxic. The energy can include a third party here. It's being tied to someone else through the person that you probably had feelings for. It also can be addictions. It can be anything toxic that can come in that this other person could be tied to, and then it becomes a part of your life. And I think you're moving forward from it. And I definitely see that Devil waving goodbye. It really stands out that you no longer want to entertain this toxic energy. So you're moving forward. I have the Nine of Cups under the Three of Swords. That heartache, the heartbreak that you have to go through here. You're just taking your love. You're putting it on a shelf behind you. And you're just going to protect it. So it's like no more confusion. You know what you want to do with your love. You want to move forward. You know, it's away from rocky waters towards a more calmer, more peaceful place in your life, and that is exactly where you're headed. Right under the Six of Swords, right next to the Nine of Cups, is the Queen of Swords. This is air. That'd be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But Aries, the Queen of Swords here is seeking the truth and speaking the truth and putting up the sword of self-protection. So you're moving forward with swords, a lot of truth and a lot of clarity. And I think that's how you get to move forward, is by speaking your truth and getting the truth. I think your anxiety and your stress and your confusion was associated with not understanding what was going on. And I think you do finally get your understanding. And that allows you to know what you're going to do. And you're going to move forward. The High Priestess is here, right next to the Queen of Swords. The High Priestess is a D card in the tarot deck for knowing and intuition. So I think you had a feeling, and I think that you actually just bring it right up. You know, it's like, I think you had a feeling there's somebody else. Otherwise, why would things be the way they are in this relationship, or something else? Sometimes the somebody else, the third party, may not even be a lover. It could be an interfering person, okay? So just pulling back that pomegranate curtain here, it's listening to yourself, listening to your gut, heart, and head when it all comes together, and paying attention to what your intuition is telling you. And your intuition told you to ask the questions, get the answers so you know what to do. So you are deciding to move away from rocky waters towards a smoother, more peaceful place in your life. Let's take out the second part of this reading. What else do you need to know here? If this sounds like your reading so far, it probably is. If it does not sound like your reading, it probably is not. I would check your moon sign. That is your emotional side. So here we go with the second half, Aries. Oh my goodness. Well, it definitely looks like you're making the right decision. I have the Ace of Cups up in your highest energy. You have an Ace of Cups. You hold that. You've got 9 over here plus 1. That's 10. You can't have any more. And that makes the Ace. So you have a lot of love within you. You want to be able to hand it out to somebody. You're looking here, it's next to this Two of Wands, holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, wanting to enter a new life cycle. So you have this love, and you would really like to find the right person to hand it to. Well, right next to the Ace of Cups is the Queen of Pentacles. Male or female, they're all male or female. The Queen of Pentacles here is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Might be strong in your chart, might be strong around this reading in somebody else's chart. But you're looking at that pentacle. I mean, you want to hand out the love, but you also want to be secure and stable and grounded. And you want a commitment. You want somebody who's committable. You really have your eye on that pentacle and the love. This wasn't working over here. So I have the Ace of Wands right next to the Queen of Pentacles. This is a fresh start, a new beginning, magnified from that Two of Wands. So it's coming in. You're doing, like I say, you're doing the right thing by moving forward here towards a more peaceful place in your life. And it's right next to that Queen of Pentacles, so I wonder if an earth sign or somebody with earth in their chart might be coming in who has these things to offer that might be part of your fresh start and new beginning. I have the Three of Wands under the Ace of Cups. So you have the Two of Wands looking out there, wanting to enter a new life cycle, wanting to make changes in your life. And then we have the Three of Wands over here, There's 3 ships out there. I call this the waiting, watching, and wondering card. And so you are watching for someone else, another ship. You're waiting for a ship to come in, your ship to come in. You're not even looking at this devil energy anymore. You've got your back to the devil energy, the toxic energy. So whoever's on this ship, I think, is coming in. And you're going to have success in love. This is the 6 of Wands. It's right under the Queen of Pentacles. That's why I'm wondering if it's an earth sign or they have earth in their chart or strong earth. That's coming in on a ship. They also bring in that Ace of Cups. And this is success in what you desire. This is success in love. This can be engagement. All these people, all these wands coming up in the background are people celebrating your achievements in love. I think you're headed toward a very beautiful relationship that hasn't even docked yet, hasn't even come in yet. It's still out there, and it will be coming in. I don't know if it'll be in August, but you know, things need to happen as a cycle. So you need to move forward. You need to move into these more peaceful waters. You need to put this toxic energy behind you, have a fresh start, and then it all starts to happen. And the ship comes in, and you're going to notice, you will notice that they have a pentacle and a big cup of love. Under this Ace of Wands is a Page of Cups. So I think the other person tries to come back too with an apology. I'm sorry. Look, that cup has something in it, just like all these other cups in that 7 of Cups. This is not a cup that you really want. You might say, oh, it's okay, I accept the apology. But coming back into your life, I don't think so. Because it's not very sincere. It's like half heartfelt. You know what I mean? There's a fish. This can be a card for Pisces. Pisces might be strong in your chart or strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. Now, it might be saying the Pisces is coming in and not even, you know, be paying attention to these energies, which is there's a fish in the cup. But whoever's coming in is bringing in the things you want on this ship. It's the ship that's coming in. It's not an ordinary ship. It's your ship. So I do feel like somebody else is going to want to have a fresh start and a new beginning with you, and I think it's this other person. I think that they want to apologize, they try to come back in, and I think you recognize it. I have the 10 of Wands here. And this is pretty close to the High Priestess. You know, follow your intuition for sure. That you use your intuition well. Use it. The 10 of Wands is a heavy burden, but it's under the 3 of Wands. And so what happens with the 10 of Wands is you end up dropping them or laying them down one by one because the burden is so heavy you can only go so far. That's why this person is hunched over with all those wands. They're going to drop them. They're never going to have to be able to just keep on carrying that burden. And so that's what you're going to do, is you're going to let go of this burden and watch for another ship to come in. Your ship. Not a cup with something else in it. I do have the Moon card. So there really might be a Pisces or somebody with Pisces in their chart coming in, or Earth, I think. And so this is the card for Pisces. But more importantly, the energy of this card. So we have 2 for Pisces here. So the energy of this card here is about things being exposed, things coming to light, things being revealed. And I think it has to do with your intuition about things being revealed. But what's going to be another thing that's going to come to light or be exposed is the person who's coming in. It might come as a surprise. You might, you know, be like, you didn't even know that the lobster was in that water till it came crawling out. So it's like things are laying beneath the surface. Things are in the works, and they're about to happen. They're like on the edge of happening. I have the Hangman right here. This is seeking advice from the universe. This is the card of enlightenment. And so I look around the Hangman and look, it falls right between the Page of Cups and the Moon. I think this person that's coming in really might have Pisces in their chart someplace. But also it represents the entire reading of leaving this toxic energy behind because you get your truth and your clarity. And you're moving towards something that's bringing in, or someone who's bringing in a giant cup of love. They're bringing in a huge pentacle. And I think there's going to be success in this next relationship that comes in here. I'm going to take out one more card, the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is becoming on guard, you know, having your guard up. Not swinging it really, but it's being hyper aware of your relationships. So you're going into your next phase of life because you choose to do so with your sword up. You're going to be hyper aware. You don't want to allow these energies to come back in and cause you all this stress, hurt, anxiety, possibly a third party. You are on guard. You want to make sure they have a giant cup of love. So this is your reading, Aries. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance.